MSI monitor HDR issues often stem from incorrect EDID reporting, causing Windows to incorrectly detect the monitor's HDR capabilities. EDID is the data that tells Windows about the monitor's HDR capabilities. If it's incorrect, HDR gets disabled. Ensure you have an HDMI or DisplayPort connection and that HDR is enabled in Windows settings under Display. Common problems include the monitor not signaling HDR support correctly, particularly with AMD Radeon GPUs. Also, make sure you're using RGB color space instead of YCBR, as RGB sends full color data for better HDR quality. A key factor is 10-bit color depth, which allows for smoother color gradients crucial for HDR. Verify that your MSI monitor's firmware is up to date, as updates often address EDID issues. Tools like Karoo are often needed to override EDID settings if problems persist. Start by updating your MSI monitor's firmware via the MSI Monitor app. Next, check your GPU control panel, whether AMD Adrenalin or NVIDIA GeForce, and set the color output to RGB 444. If HDR still isn't working, use CRU to force HDR10 EDID, enabling 10-bit RGB. Download ZRU, delete existing EID blocks, and add a new HDR-compatible ED block. After applying the changes, restart your PC. If using an AMD GPU and having issues, update to the latest Adrenalin drivers. Keep in mind that DisplayPort 2.0 can offer better HDR support compared to HDMI on some newer monitors.